Geminis, welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It's time for your weekly reading. I have shuffled these cards very well. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be the middle card in the first part of the reading. So if you feel compelled, please like and subscribe. Otherwise, let's just get started. Let's find out what you can expect. What can you expect coming in? What can you expect going out? Any advice for you in moving forwards? Please, for Gemini universe, what do they need to know for our Geminis? What do they need to know? What's coming in? What's leaving? And advice, please. Okay. Geminis. Let's see what we have. Using the beautiful Arcanum deck. This is a general reading. I always put the cards down in the same order that they come out of the deck. It won't resonate with everyone because it is a general reading. You can get a private reading from someone you trust. And if you trust me, I do private readings. $25 is all for a 3-part reading. And just send me an email and we can get started. Let you know what I need to know. Okay. So here we go. The overall energy. All cards are male or female. Okay. 4 of Pentacles surrounds your entire reading. So, wow, and holding on to that pentacle. You don't want to give up your freedom. It's like you don't want to give up your security or stability that you've already built for yourself here with this Page of Pentacles surrounding your entire reading. And this is what the reading is going to be talking about. Up here in your highest energy is the Emperor. This is the card for Aries. Aries might be strong in your chart or in someone else's around this reading. But with the Emperor, the energy, your highest energy, is staying true to yourself. Being strong. Being like, it's stubborn, but stubborn in a good way. It's like you know what you want. You've made up your mind, and you're going to stick to it. Okay? You're very well liked and respected by others. And you might even be a leader in your profession. I think you've worked really hard to get to where you are today, if this is your reading. And you are determined to not let anything or anyone set you back. Okay? So that's what we're talking about in this reading today. The Magician is right next to the Emperor and right above the 4 of Pentacles. So the Magician, look, the infinity symbol right above the head here of this figure. That's a symbol of intuition and knowing. So your intuitions are running very high. You also know a lot. You know, for one thing, that you have all the tools to manifest what it is that you want to manifest in your life. Very powerful energy. You're in a very powerful state of mind. I have the Star card next to the Magician. This might be how you got there, how you got to that energy of the Magician. The Star card is a very deep healing card. This is very spiritual. It's about like seeing your own reflection in that pool of water and remembering the bare essence of who you are, what will make you happy, what won't make you happy, what you want, what you don't want, just really going back to the basics of who you are. This is the card for Aquarius, so Aquarius might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading, Gemini. So I feel like all this healing, that you've gone through all this healing, you rediscovered yourself, you're hanging on, you're being true to yourself, and you know what you want, and you are going for it. I have the Queen of Swords under the Emperor and next to the 4 of Pentacles. So this is you, Gemini. This is really Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. It's really strong Libra, but this is your energy, Gemini. And so what you're doing with the Queen of Swords, all the kings and queens are very mature-minded, and what you're doing is you're seeking that truth and clarity. You're speaking your truth and your clarity and moving forward by holding true to yourself here and hanging on to everything you've worked so hard to obtain already. So, then we have the Sun next to the Four of Pentacles and under the Star. There is a fresh start and a new beginning here for you. There's a lot of love. There's a lot of joy in this card. I love this. Is my favorite card, the Sun. So you do have fresh starts, new beginnings coming in. You're holding true to yourself, and you're going to keep your sword up. You're going to speak your truth. You're going to ask for truth in order to make the correct decisions. That you are actually manifesting the Sun to come into your life for this fresh start, new beginning. You're actually doing it on your own. You realize your power. I have the Page of Wands under the Queen of Swords. So this is like, I think, making a declaration to yourself. It's something that brews from the bottom of your feet until it comes out your mouth. And it's all about your fresh start and new beginning. You're holding that staff there of fresh starts and new beginnings. So I feel like this is a declaration you've made to yourself, like, I am not settling. I know what I want, and that is what I want, period. And I think you've told yourself that. I think you've spent a lot of time before waiting for relationships to come to fruition here. And waiting forever. The Seven of Pentacles, it's like that bush has budded, but it never blossoms. And you stand there and you're waiting to pick fruit with an empty basket, and you just wait. And that's all it is waiting and waiting, and it just never happens. Well, you're hanging on to all the pentacles you've got, and you're just moving forward, and you're just not going to settle for all this waiting anymore. You're going to speak your truth. Like I say, I got the Ace of Swords next to the Seven of Pentacles and under the Sun. That sword is really important. This is like advice. Remember, I always try to find advice in these cards. So seek it out, speak it. So speak what you want, seek what you want, and look for that truth and the clarity in everything, and you will find that fresh start, new beginning with all that love and joy that you so much deserve in your life. I see what you're healing from a little bit here, or what you've already healed from, one of the two. So I just need a few more cards here for the second part of this reading, please. Okay, I think we got them all. Let's see what we got. In the same order that they came out again. Four of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles. Did I call this the Page? This is the Four of Pentacles. It's like hanging on to the pentacle there. Sometimes I wonder about myself. So anyway, I have the Ten of Cups. No, I have the Devil. Let's not get sidetracked. I have the Devil card. This is the card for Capricorn, first off. So Capricorn might be strong in someone's chart around this reading. But completely different from being Capricorn, the energy of this card is toxic. There's two other figures in this card. Look at the pentacle there around that person's neck. The Devil's neck, actually. This is just toxic energy. It's like being tied to someone who's tied to something else, and I think that's what happened, that you had to heal from. It's right next to the Star card. And that's why you were waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, and nothing was ever happening. But you did heal over it. I have the Moon right next to the Devil. Hidden things were revealed. I don't think that you knew that they were tied to something else. I think that something came to light. Something was exposed. Secrets were revealed with the Moon card being right next to the Devil card. Well, this is the card for Pisces too, so Pisces might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. Next to the Moon is the Hierophant. Now the Hierophant, very spiritual. This is the card for Taurus, by the way, so Taurus might be strong in someone's chart around this reading. But the Hierophant is all about security, stability, groundedness, That's what you're hanging on to, and that's what you want to keep. You're not going to give it up again, okay? You're not going to let any of those pentacles slip away. This can be a very spiritual card for marriage, too. So I want to throw that out there. So it looks like you are, really have done a lot of work on yourself and moving forward. You see very clearly about what you want in moving forward with the Magician, and you're actually manifesting what you want. And here we go. Here's the Ten of Cups. Right under the Devil card. Got rid of that toxic energy, healed from that toxic energy, and this is right next to the Sun, that fresh start, that new beginning, with lots of love and lots of joy. This is what you're looking for, an equal exchange of cups of love, and that's 10 full cups. That can be a family situation. There can be union between people here. There can be a child involved, a family, like I say, type situation. For some of you, maybe it's a dog instead of a child, but it is mostly about the union of people who are in love with each other and share that love. Right next to the Sun, I have the Two of Wands next to the Ten of Cups. So the Two of Wands, this is your energy. You're holding onto a staff of fresh starts and new beginnings, and you're looking out over the world. There's the world right there. And you're dreaming and thinking. And this is under the moon, this card. Hidden things to be revealed, and this is right next to the Ten of Cups. Well, guess what? You have a loving, beautiful, joyful relationship coming in. That's what's out there. You're wondering what's out there because you let this other energy go. You know you deserve it. This is what you're manifesting. This is what's out there. And it's like you're keeping your eye on the ball. You got the Page of Pentacles here. And this is like keeping your eye on the ball too. The Page of Pentacles, thinking about your future, thinking about the security and the stability and moving forward. This is right under the Hierophant. So you are not wavering from what you want. You are manifesting what you want without giving up any pentacles. And you are looking for that relationship where they have a pentacle too. I have the Six of Wands under the Ten of Cups and next to the Ace of Swords. This is the card for success in love. It's coming in. You've done it. You've done the work yourself. And the advice, remember, is speak and seek your truth and clarity, okay? Look at all those wands coming up. These are people celebrating, people who love you, care about you, celebrating your love for someone here. It can be a card of engagement. So you will know by seeking the truth. That Ace of Swords is right below the Sun, right next to the Six of Wands. And then we have the Nine of Wands, which is under the Two of Wands and next to the Six of Wands. So this is being right in the burden, okay, that you were carrying. Because you were carrying a heavy burden on this past relationship. It got heavy, 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 heavy. But the good thing about it is, then we have the Ten of Swords. So the Ten of Swords puts an end to all that. The Ten of Swords, this is the card I call the end. All the swords of truth and clarity put all this heaviness, all these wands that you have to stand there. In this deck, it's like guarding them. And you can't move. It's just heavy. And you want to get away. You need to free yourself with the Nine of Wands, and you do with the Ten of Swords. Through truth and through clarity. And that Ten of Swords is right below the Page of Pentacles. You will find it. It's coming in. You will find it. You're manifesting it. You're heading that direction. That healing is a big part of getting what you want from life. And realizing what you deserve, what you want, and knowing that you can manifest what it is that you want, and you're not going to settle. You're the Emperor. You are not going to settle. You're going to just keep plugging away until the right person comes along here. Let's find out what your guardian angels and your spirit guides have to say about this reading for Geminis. So we have the Two of Thought. I'm going to read this to you. Your angels have noticed that you're not moving forward. You have multiple options that you're reviewing, and you seem to be unable to choose. Oh, okay. Well, there's going to be advice here. Ask your angels for signs as to what direction to take, or just listen to your own inner voice, okay, your intuition. Deep down, you know what to do. Okay, this is knowing, this is intuition. Listen to yourself and trust that you have manifested the right person. You're going to have more than one offer coming in. So you're going to have more than one option available. So speak, your advice is right here. Ask and speak your truth, and then you will know. You will know. You'll figure it out. Because that sun is just shining, and the Ten of Cups is just waiting for you. So Geminis, this is your reading. Thank you for watching Universal Guidance Tarot. And I want to thank my guardian angels and my spirit guides for helping me deliver you this message.